This is a warning, my friends. This is a warning. A grave warning to any Republican on the Senate and all those red state Democrats. I'm talking to you, Joe Manchin. I'm talking to you, Heidi Heitkamp. I'm talking to you, Joe Donnelly. I'm talking to you, the guy in Montana, Neeson, or whatever your name is. I'm talking to all of y'all. I'm talking to you. There's a warning. If you go against our brother Brett Kavanaugh, Brother Brett has been gravely mistreated. Now, I'm not against Christine Blasey Ford. I think she's sick. I think she's going through a lot of problems. I think she's mistaking Brett Kavanaugh for someone else that looks just like him. So she's not going to be damned with what I call the itch. But Cory Booker and Kamala Harris and Joe Blumenthal and Dick Durbin, all of you, I condemn and damn, and I hope you all get the itch. You all should get the itch, every last one of you. And you'll be forced to scratch yourself in public because you can't control the itch, and you'll be humiliated. But any Republican, I'm talking to you, Susan Collins, and I'm talking to you, Lisa Murkowski. We just got word that Jeff Flake will be voting yes to confirm Brother Brett. But Susan and Lisa, beware the itch. Because if you vote to condemn Brett Kavanaugh after everybody who was at that party said that this never happened at all, not one, including the accuser's best friend, when this guy has already been investigated by the FBI numerous times in his career and found nothing of this sort, and when he has more facts than her, and you still vote to condemn him, then I pray that you die of AIDS. Susan and Lisa, die of AIDS, and that your cupboards and your refrigerators are poisoned, and then your food is moldy and soggy, and roaches and rats infest your refrigerators and your cupboards, and that when you drink the juice and the soft drinks in your refrigerator, that you die of poison, food poisoning. And all those who vote for Susan Collins or Lisa Murkowski, if they vote to condemn Brother Brett, that same hand that they used to vote for those traitors, Susan and Lisa, gets caught in a meat grinder and it's chopped off, and blood and bones and guts are flying everywhere, and the fingers get lodged in their eyes and tears out their eyes. Those same people who vote for Susan or Lisa, the only two who are undecided, if they vote against Brother Brett, then anybody who votes for Susan or Lisa, their hand gets caught in a meat grinder and it's chopped off. Chopped off. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. Sure I am praying for that. After the grave sin that was done against Brother Brett Kavanaugh, a man who has been grossly mistreated, torn up. Now, I'm not comparing him to Jesus Christ, but the same type of thing. Unfairly crucified, may not have been put on a cross, but crucified by the public, and has his reputation crucified for no reason. That's a grave sin. And the punishment should be grave. So Cory Booker gets the itch. Kamala Harris gets the itch. Dianne Feinstein not only gets the itch, but every disease known to man and beast falls down on her head for what she did to Brother Brett Kavanaugh. Every disease falls down on her head, Dianne Feinstein. And hang your head in shame and be forced to itch and scratch yourself in public, anywhere you are, because you can't help it. Get the itch, Dianne. get the itch. And Cory Booker is going to get it too. And those red state Democrats in West Virginia and Indiana and North Dakota and Montana and Florida, if you vote against Brother Brett, then all you Trump Republicans turn against them. Turn against them. Turn against them. And any Trump Republican who are the majority in West Virginia, the majority in North Dakota, the majority in Indiana, if you even think about voting for those red state Democrats after they reject Brett Kavanaugh, if you even think about it, then I want the same hand you use to vote for those people who reject Brett Kavanaugh to be chopped off in a meat grinder. And it's painful too. That's what I'm praying for. West Virginia, Indiana, Montana, North Dakota. You vote for any of those senators after they reject Brett Kavanaugh for what happened to Brett, and the same hand you used to take that ballot gets caught in an almighty meat grinder. And finally, all you marchers out there and protesters in cold pink and all you cross-dressers out there protesting Brett Kavanaugh and interrupting his committee hearing and marching up and down, those same legs you use to march, those same legs you use to protest, I want them to be crippled. I want you to sprain that leg, break it, and you are forced to be lame for the rest of your days. Lame. And anybody who uses their fingers to try and write a nasty comment to the Arana Nation, those fingers I pray to be chopped off. And if they're not chopped off, then I want them to get bumps and pus and bruises and cuts and blood seeping out of them and diseases rot your fingers and they fall off. God bless Brett Kavanaugh. And I predict great things for him. This is the Arana Nation.